Okay, let's. Okay, so okay, up to this we are done. I'm just taking another one. Okay, so I'll just copy this. Okay, so this is a array statements. I want to how we can do the statements in old syntax and new syntax. Okay, so this we call construction expressions for read statement. Okay, so generally how we read the table. Okay, first I'm just doing the append statement to insert the records. Okay, and then I would like to read. I don't want to print loop and all. Exactly, I want to read specific record. If it is found, then I need to print the data. Okay, so that record only I want to print it. So generally, how we do read statement? Read our internal table like into work area. Okay, so with the condition, with the key, we give it. So value underscore a equal to sum. But suppose here value a I'm inserting with the 10, another one is 20, right? So if I give 20, then this record is found. Okay, then 20 record is going to print at output level. Okay, so before that, I'm just checking size of RC. Otherwise, what happens? It is going to print. Okay, whatever we'll get it here. If I size of RC, then only I want to print. Else, so record is not found. Something statement I'm giving. And if okay, so here, what we are doing, new thing is raise statement. Okay, so this is the old syntax raise statement. Okay, let me save, check, and activate it. Okay, if you want, you can place the breakpoint at here, then execute. Okay, so now we have a records in this internal table, two records, 10 and 20. Okay, so 10A value is 10. So B value is 50. Okay, so value 20, B value is 80. Two records are there. So I'm just read this statement. So size of box is 0, it came. That means record is found. Okay, with this one. And then it is printing. Okay, so same thing. Now I would like to go for the new syntax. Okay, how we can implement new syntax in this. Okay, so let me go. Copy. Okay, let it comment it. So instead of this read statement, I'm going to use a different new syntax read statement. So here, like, okay, so I'm just read. ls underscore. So already declaration available right at here. So again and again not required. We can use the same ls underscore value. Okay, equal to lt underscore value square brackets. Then we have to give the value underscore a equal to 20 and give the full stop. Okay. So what happens? So if record is not found, okay, if a record is found, then no problem, it will print the data. Okay. So here size of mercy won't work. Okay. So we need to check the initial. Okay. I will show you better way. Okay. So is not initial. Okay, then we need to print this. Otherwise, it come out. Okay. So here I can say two things. Let me first check this one. Activated. So I'm just place the breakpoint at here. This is the successful case. Okay. Means record is existed case. Okay. So we have a two records. Okay. Within that, I'm just reading the second record. Okay. So press F5. So size of words equal to 0. But okay, so this is the success case. We got the record in this work area, whatever it is got read and printing. But suppose if when it is a fail case, okay, if it is not there, for suppose 30 is not there. Okay, let me check how this behavior happens. Okay, okay, so 30 record is not existed in this internal table, correct? So 30 is not there. Then what happens? Generally, as per our analysis, so if it is initial, this one, okay, then it goes to else case and this should be print, okay. But what happens? Let's see. Okay, so it went to runtime error, okay, dump. Okay, so restatements when we give a new syntax, okay, so it is not is existed. Okay, what happens? It goes to runtime dump. Okay, so exactly it is got failed at here. Okay, even it is not show the size of axis. Okay, directly it went to dump. So then how we can suppress? Okay, we have a no options. There is a two options. One is try and catch. Okay, we have to use the try and catch. So here, okay, so okay, so this is the try catch. So instead of this try catch, we can keep it this logic. So if else instead of that, okay, so we use the try catch. So now I'm removing if else case is nothing but catch. Okay, so catch level I'm just give this one. Okay, some print. Okay, right statement and all. And if it is a success, then whatever we given right statement, so that this is going to print. If it is failed, then it goes to catch level. Then catch level will get a error. Okay, so catch, what type of catch? We have a multiple catches. Okay, so if for document is not found, then we have a in tab is line is not found something. Okay, line not found. This is one class we have, assumptions class. Okay, then we can use this. This is the standard one, so we can use this one. No syntax error. Can activate it. Activated. Now let's try. So this is the one way. Try catch by using try catch. Okay, see now. it went to raise the exception. Okay, it catch at here, record is not found, exception raise, and then whatever we give inside of that catch, so that is going to print it. Okay, record is not found. So this is the one case. Okay, so another case, uh, like we have a options. Okay, so optional we have. So by using that we can change. Okay, here we have to give the optional. Okay, so here we have to give the bracket. Yeah, value hash, then internal table. um, okay, so here we have to give the optional. So optional will give, so instead of try catch, okay, or else let me write one more. So this is the new syntax, right? So let me, instead of modifying this, better I will give fresh one. Mm, yeah, so I will keep it old one. Okay, so instead of this, another optional is the best one compared to this. Okay, so here with optional. Okay, so try catch and all not required now. So directly we can use this. Okay, so here I'm just checking if ls underscore value is not initial, then it is printed, else it goes to restatement, record is not found. Okay, okay, it got activated. Let me delete this. So this one, execute. Okay, so in this case also record is not found, but we given instead of try catch optional. Okay, so this optional is going to check if the record is not found. See, size of RC came with the 0. Okay, so this read statements we can't justify with the size of buses because okay, so uh, okay, so because of that we need to check with this work area is initial. Okay, so with not initial, then we are going to print the data, or else it is go to else statement to print the record is not found. Previous we got a dump, now the dump got suppressed. Okay, so runtime error, it is got suppressed by using the optional. Instead of try catch, this is the best one. Okay, so in real time we use mostly these options because try catch again it is a performance because it is it is failed, then it go to try catch level exception class it is going to execute, and then whatever we give under the catch, okay, so that part is going to executing. So it is like a time taken part. So instead of that, so if you give the optional single keyword, one line statement, it is going to suppress. It is not go multiple line statements and all. So that the reason this is the best one. Okay, so now come to the next. Okay, index. So let me clear. So I'm just keep on going. But if you whenever you got a doubts, please ask me. Then we'll discuss. Okay. So next one, just go for the index. Index is nothing but like which record you want to read. Okay. So so that we can give with the index keyword. So index keyword is the one like okay, let me give. So read statement. So LT underscore value into work area ls underscore value instead of specific line record. Okay, so I'm just use the index, either index 1 or 2 3. Okay, so based on that it is going to read the with the index. Okay, here we can use this size of RC equal to 0, then we need to print this data, otherwise it is going to fail. Okay, so let me activate it. Okay, so let me show you in debug mode. Okay, so then what happened? It is read the specific index. Okay, so but suppose index is nothing but this is the one. Okay, so here row is there, right? So that is the command of the index 1, 2, 3. So if you using one, then first record. If you use two, then second record. If you use three, then third record. So if it is that, then third record, fourth record, like that. Exactly which record you are reading. So that is the index it comes. Okay, so here tab X is nothing but index, first record or second record. Okay, so yeah, fine. So here I'm reading the first record, then size of is equal to 0, then it is printing. Okay, so this is the old okay syntax. When it is come to the new syntax, okay, so instead of this, okay, new syntax we have, right? So the ls underscore value equal to lt underscore value. Okay, within the square brackets, we have to give that index number. Okay, so if it is 1, then we can give the 1. If it is 2, then we can give the 2, like that. Okay, so this size of mercy won't work it here. Then I'm just going for is not initial, like this. Okay, it looks good, right? So compare to old syntaxes. So here they minimize max to max. Okay, so this new syntax, it reduce the effect and multiple lines of code also it is going to reduce it. Okay, so now it is going to read the index. So in this case, it won't go to nums and all. Okay, yeah, it is getting printing. So this is how we can use the index part. Okay, so next I'm going for line like this. But suppose I want to check either that line is existed or not. Okay, so in that case, how we can write? Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, so with line exist, load. So here read statement, read lt underscore value into. Okay, so for suppose you are checking, you are not printing anything. So you are you are checking either that record is found or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I give the statement is record is found. Okay, so if I it is existed that record, then I want to do something. Okay, if it is not, then I need to go to else case. Okay, so how we are uh, getting? So let me check size of RC equal to 0. Okay, so here we have a keyword transporting no fields. Okay, that means you are just checking that record. Okay, but you are not shifting into work area. Okay, so for just checking purpose, we can use this um, statement equal to 30 per suppose. So it is not existed, right? So I'm just giving with the 30. Okay, so 30 record I'm just checking in this internal table, and I'm not using into work area. Means I'm not moving any record. I'm just checking this 30 record in this internal table. If it is found, then this statement is going to print. If it is not found, then else case it goes and print this value. Okay, so how? Let me first activate it. Okay, so let me place the breakpoint at here. Execute. Okay, so press F5. So 30 record is not existed. Okay, size of RC 4 it came. Then we are printing the okay records is not found. When it is come to the new syntax, same thing. Okay, so let me copy new syntax. So instead of this, okay, so I'm going to use if. Okay, so line underscore exist. Okay, so this is the keyword. Okay, line exist is the keyword. Okay, to check our internal table. Okay, so lt underscore value square brackets value underscore a equal to 30. Okay, so if it is found, then exists. Okay, then it is going to print the whatever. Okay, so this is the one. So then this is the if condition. Instead of such a versus, I'm just using if this existed, then it is going to print this one. Else, then it is going to print this one. Okay. Then it reduces two ifs, right? Only one if now we are using. Okay. So let's continue in debug mode. Execute. Okay. So let me. Okay. So we have only two records, 10 and 20. Okay, but that is not there. Then what happened? Directly it went to else case and then print. Okay, so if it is exists for suppose 20, I will give it. Okay, then what happens? Let's see. Okay, 20 is found in that record, then directly it went to write statements. Okay, then print the data. So this is about the line existing part. Okay, so now we can go further. Okay. But suppose you want to found any like uh, which record it is line exists where like but suppose we have a two records, right? So 10 and 20. Okay. When you are reading, so that index you want to pick. Okay. So we what is the index for that record specific? Okay. So in such a cases, okay, let's go. So these are all very, very simple one and very important as well. because in real time, always we will get this type of requirements. Okay, so we need to check the records. We need to identify the records. Okay, get the index. Okay, so read statement by get the index number. Okay, world syntax as usual, like read statement, read ld underscore value. Okay, transporting no fields with key, but suppose value a equal to 30. Okay, that is not there. I will give 20. Okay, so that is the second record. If it is found, subart c equal to 0. If it is found, then we'll get this statement. Okay, so then I would like to get the index. Okay, so I'm just taking inline declaration at here, lv underscore index, because I want to get the index. That's the purpose I'm doing this. Okay, so psi tab x. Okay, so which record it is reading? Okay, so that index I want to get it. If it is size of rc equal to 0, okay, then I'm capturing into one variable that index. So this index I'm going to print it here. Okay, so if it is not found, then it goes to else case. Okay, so this is one syntax activated. So place the breakpoint at here, then we can go. Okay, so record is 20 is found generally. Yeah, size of is equal to 0. Tab x, see, it is the second record, right? 20. Then tab x is captured the index. Okay, from the tab x, I'm just moving to index and then print the, okay, within the index, I'm printing. Okay, so this is the old syntax. Okay, now I would like to go for the same thing, how we can pull, use the new syntax. Let me comment it, copy, then uncomment it, new syntax. So instead of this, we can use this. Sorry. Okay, so what I will do, say someone say remove. So here, data index. Okay, so instead of say someone says, okay, directly I'm implementing it here. Okay, so line underscore index, previous line underscore exit. Okay, exit means either record is found or not. Purpose we use it. Line index means it is going to read the index. Okay, so based on our read statement, square brackets, value underscore a equal to 20. Okay, so now what happened? Line index internal table value, and then we are reading. Okay, so then if it is found, so then we can, okay, so here what I will do, if lv underscore index is not initial or greater than 0. Oh, okay, because index always it is a numeric value. Okay, so which row it is going to identify. So it's a numeric value. If it is greater than 0 also, you can use it. Okay, so now we place the breakpoint at here, then execute. Come on. Okay, so now I found the index. It's a second record. Then it is found the index. Okay, then we print the data. If it is not found, it goes to else case. Okay, these are very simple one, but important things. Especially in real time, we use more these type of things. Okay, so now I'm just going for another one. Let me remove the breakpoints. Okay, activate data. Okay, now it is got deleted. Okay, so now I want to go for the new different one, like a some data I want to modify. Okay, so let me uncomment it. Old syntax, how we can modify. So we'll see that and then we can go for modify the internal table. Okay, so let me take previous piece of code. Okay, so now we have a some record set here. Okay, 10 and 20. So now I want to modify the some value. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to read first some record lt underscore value into. Okay, so or mm, yeah, we use the field symbols. That is the best way at here. So assigning field symbol. So this is the inline declaration for field symbol as well. So let me, yeah, ls and lfs underscore value. Okay, so okay, with key, so value underscore a equal to 20. That means I'm just reading record number 20. Okay, so then I want to modify b value in record 20. So this is the record 20 a value. So 80 is there. I want to change it to 40 something. Okay, then uh, how we can do? Actually, field symbol advantage is this one. So if you want to modify anything, so it becomes easy. Modify statement and all not required to use it. Okay, so here, let me. So instead of size about say checks, better always field symbols when you are using is assigned. Okay, so we have to use this one is assigned. Then it avoid the dumps. Otherwise, it goes to dump. Okay, so what I'm doing, so I'm just modifying record hyphen value b. Okay, equal to 40. Previous it is 80, is that right? So I'm just changing that value to 40. Okay, so yeah. Okay, if it is not assigned, okay, then else case record is not found something. Right statement. Okay, so record is not found. Then full stop. Okay, clear? So what I'm doing, so first I'm appending two records at here, default, and I'm reading. Okay, so 20th record A value is 20, then B value I'm modifying. Okay, if it is not found, then it goes to else case. Okay, so let's so check and activate. So this is the old syntax. Okay, so place the breakpoint at here, execute. Okay, so let's execute it. Okay, so I'm pressing F5. Okay, if it is assigned, then only when we double click on it, then it will work. Okay, so 20 record, so b value is 80. Now I'm modifying this b value. Okay, 80 is there, so I'm modifying. It went inside. I'm overwriting with the 40. Okay, and if you go to this internal table, here also automatically it is going to change. See, it is got change. Okay, generally that is the advantage in fill symbols. Okay, so oops. Yeah, so if it is modified, then I'm not printing anything. Okay, so that's the reason nothing here. So in case if it is a 30, okay, so 30 if it is there, that means generally field symbol, okay, not assigned. So generally what happens, it goes to normal way if you give it, it goes to dump. Okay, so but when we use this one, see, it is not allowing. Previously what happened after restatement execute, I double click, then here it came. Okay, but it won't work like a work area. Okay, so it's not assigned like that. Okay, so it is not allow. Here also it won't come. Okay, then we can go to else case, then restatement is got printing. Okay, so this is the advantages in fill symbol level. Okay, so let me make it hold on. Okay, so now I'm just using the new syntax at here. How we can. Okay, so what I will do, okay, better I will comment it and give the restart new syntax for this. Okay, instead of this line. Okay, last 1 minute. Please join again. We'll continue our session. Okay, somewhat time. So now new syntax. Okay, when it is come to the new syntax, uh, yeah, uh, modifying, right? So we just fill this one. Okay, let me remove this also. Okay, so LT underscore value. Okay, square brackets. So when you are reading value underscore a equal to 20. Okay, so here value b we are getting. Okay, pass the what value you want to